Welcome to the Jordan Michael Tuesday Show. Last time we left you hanging by saying this.
Our house is under contract.
And we need to find a rental for 10 people and a dog before February 14th.
Juliana and I had prayed about it, and we felt like the Lord was leading us to just come back up here. In a sense, like we need to come back quickly. And we actually listed our house and closed in 28 days. God provided a rental, and we'll tell you some of that story today. Morning, Ruthie.
Morning.
Morning, girls.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, hard hat.
Hi.
That's right, it's Saturday morning, and we are getting ready to go over to a friend's house, and they just bought a house, and they asked that we and a bunch of other people would come and just pray over the property and pray that God would bless it, and that just however we feel led to pray. But we have some other stuff going on today, and so once we finish there, you'll see where else we're going. You know, this happened so quickly, and we didn't have a place again to rent, and I think I said on the last vlog we needed to be out by the, I think it was the 11th.
And we need to find a rental for 10 people and a dog before February 14th.
We actually ended up wanting to get out by the 4th. Now, we could have given it to the 11th, but they wanted to move the closing up, and we wanted to move the closing up. We were praying about it, didn't know where we were going to go. We were like, are we going to live in a camper? We didn't know if we were going to have to live with the Schreiber family in Nebraska. Shout out to the Schreibers. But then a friend told me about a friend. I called that friend, and that friend said, hey friend, we don't have a place for you. And I was like, that's okay, friend. And I hung it up. And then he calls back and he says, hey friend, there's actually a place opening up right now, friend, and they're cleaning it. So we went up there, and they were believers, and they loved the Lord, and they're missionaries of sorts here in America. They wanted somebody to rent their place, and they were ready that Saturday.
Just really incredible godsend. They were already cleaning the house that day that we met them, and they were having the carpet cleaned on Thursday just to get it ready for a renter. We started packing Tuesday. We packed Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then moved out Saturday. And then we went back down to our old house day after day after day and cleaned out all the little loose ends. And that next Tuesday, February 7th, we closed on our house. We were just both exhausted. I was exhausted. I kept telling people, I felt like a tidal wave just dumped us back up into our old town. And not even really a whole lot of time to think about it, but needless to say, we're glad to be back. We're very, very tired, but we're excited, and we're very hopeful because this time around, we have plans of what we're about to do.
So we're at our friend's house eating bagels. He's showing us all around the property and showing us the cool things about it. We just love these guys, and we're excited that they got this house because we know that these are folks that are gonna try and use it to the glory of God. And it's really neat because they're moving into the same area that we're trying to move into as well. And we have so many friends in this area, and it's really cool how it seems like God's moving people to this area, and it just makes me wonder, what's he gonna do here? We're here with Michael and Christina. Why would you guys have somebody pray over the property?
We feel like God led us here. We really wanted to kind of start things out right. The reason we moved here was to be closer to, the church. All of our community is here, and a big part of that is, coming together and praying and kind of dedicating this place for what the Lord wants to do.
I feel like God gives us our home as a place where he resides. Like a circle of authority, but have a place that we can then bring others into, to have a place of peace.
Well, it seems like right now, church seems to be coming out of homes. Like people are longing for a place to sit in the living room with a mom, with a dad, and bounce things off of them with life, Right. And I think church is going to happen organically in some ways.
Everything that we do, especially when we have families, starts in the home. And it's kind of like the whole gospel, right? God created a place for there to be peace and love amidst chaos.
Yeah, and it's interesting that the qualification for deacons and elders has to do with the governing of the home first.
When I was a new believer, I had the experience of going to my best friend's home with her parents. And that was the first time I saw a couple who had 7 kids, and they were in love. They were married and had 7 kids, homeschooled, and loved each other. And I was like, oh, I want that.
That's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
And then
Yeah,
Lonnie
yeah.
Renee, they had a pancake breakfast every Saturday in their home for like 20 years.
Something.
And it was they just loved people. And so we were a part of that. We were college kids in their living room,
That's where
helping.
church was really happening, was in their home on Saturdays.
That's right.
Around the table.
So, Olivia, where are we heading now?
To the land we hope to buy.
To the land we hope to buy. That's what we are under contract. To buy 2 acres, and it's all wooded, and we got to clear this out. With a little brum brum and a little tear tear and pow pow. So we'd have to do some massive clearing, but it is good. And once you get past the trees and everything, it's very flat. We don't need a bulldozer. We need to start clearing right now. Right now, we're gonna start clearing. You guys might want to back up just in case that top comes off. All you need is brute strength. And all you need to. Yeah, so when we get a bulldozer out here, we're gonna just clear the whole thing out. Now, I'm telling you what, we're gonna begin the clearing of this property. Brute strength right there. Push, jump, woo-hoo! All right, here we go. Here we go. Heads up.
That was dead.
Yeah, I'm telling you what. Wide.
I'm not filming you.
Oh yeah. Gotta look for the dead one. I mean, you just have to have brute strength. We've been joking around about taking down, rotted trees, the easy ones, but it's time to take down this stuff. Yeah!
This property is, Lord willing, we get it, will be a huge answer to prayer. We love it. It's just it's right smack dab in the area we want to live in. And
Do you want to get a house?
Yes.
Elizabeth, which house should we get?
That one.
So we're trying to find an inexpensive double wide. So we need a lot of room for cheap. I'm so happy we found a rental because the other option was to try and sneak into one of these places and just kind of camp out in one of the bedrooms until they found us. What do you think? Is this one for us, Jules?
way too small.
Way too small. Ruthie, is this the one?
It's terrible.
Why?
It's too small. It's only 3 bedrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, I love this.
Tell me, what do you think?
I love it. I like
Why do you love it?
Because you can't bring back a
What do you think, Elizabeth?
I love this one.
Why?
I love it.
What do you think, Natalie?
Good. Because it has 3 rooms.
So that's where we're at. We're looking at these houses. Maybe one of them will be it. It'll probably be a while before we can figure that out. Do we build a barn dominium or do we do a double wide?
Double wide. Double wide.
We'll figure that out. Anyway, we just wanted to give you guys an update of where we are because we left you hanging last time. And we're in a good place. We're thankful for what the Lord's doing, and we're excited to see what He's going to do next. I hope you look forward to a Thomas episode that's a part 1, part 2. You're just going to have to see it. It involves Nick Michael Tuesday, Katrina Michael Tuesday, and Michael Tuesdays you've probably never met before, I think. In the meantime, we'll see you next time on the Jordan Michael Tuesday Show.